So friends, what do we want? What do we want today? What are we doing? I had a dream about an alien last night. A blue alien, take it as you will. So we're going to use the Starseed Oracle and Beyond Lemuria, because that seems on brand, right? That seems similar. Now, is my dream important to this reading? Maybe, but the only thing I would think, the word's cult mentality. Cult mentality. Maybe, following the crowd is just not something we need to be doing right now. So what is this reading? What is this reading? Well, this is for your highest good. All the readings here are always going to be for your highest good, okay? So we're going to see what Spirit has to say. Yeah, we're going to see, what do we need? What do we need for our highest good? For whatever collective is watching this video, what do they need to know and why are they here in my presence right now? What is for their highest good? Someone wants to come out but not be seen. Okay. What is for our highest good right now? Okay, interesting. So we're doing a little bit of a secret reading here. Bottom of the deck, the void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Okay, so you have come to a very sacred space. Okay, come to a very sacred space today. This is telling us that this entire thing right here, we need to pause. We need to pause during this reading. This isn't just one of those readings that you binge watch. Okay, this isn't one of those readings that you watch before work. So if it is before work, we're going to put a pause on this and we're going to watch it later when we can, decompress, have a cup of tea. Okay. You need to give yourself, I'm feeling like at least an hour or two of space here to really kind of get this message and kind of just fully integrate it, okay? So we're going to do that same thing. We're going to pull 3 cards because that's what I feel like I need to do with this deck too. Okay. And we're going to see. I saw the violet flame peek out. Transformation definitely happens in the womb. A lot of change. Radical change, like quick change happens in the womb. It only takes 9 months for an entire human being to be created, right? And that's a lot of transformation that happens, right? So in these periods of space restoration, I wanted to say, a lot of transformation takes place. So I think that's why maybe we're not just taking time to integrate this reading, but we're taking time to integrate a lot of shifts that are taking place in our life, whether it be energetic, physical, or all of the above. This one. Okay. Okay. What else do we need for our highest good in this reading? Okay. All right. I just keep hearing rest and rejuvenation. Rest and rejuvenation. All right. Bottom of this deck. Loving compassion. Okay, so we're creating this space where, oh, wow. Okay, I was just thinking about when you're a baby in the womb and you can hear your mom's heartbeat. That's how close we are to Source. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build this connection to Source. That's beautiful. There's this deep love, deep compassion that is trying to reach us as we are held in the womb. We can hear our mother's heartbeat. We can hear the heartbeat of creation here. In this reading. Oh. Guys, wait. Wait, that's so crazy. Wow. Okay, and we don't even know what this reading is yet. We don't even know what the reading is yet. Let's start with these cards. Star Ancestors, Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom. Look a little deeper. We're looking a little deeper here. Okay. Lost wisdom. I mean, in the void, it's probably easy to to lose track of all the physical, tangible records, right? But they're still there. We just need to look a little deeper. Look a little deeper. We have the blue flame, so not just the violet flame that I saw, but the blue flame, it's even quicker of an awakening, right? Integration time, exactly. We are integrating something here, and that's why we need this time. We need this void space. We're integrating this. So spontaneous awakening here, this is maybe us maybe finding some of this hidden information and activating a part of us that is, you know, more deeper connected to source. It's fascinating. I'm sorry. So we have, you know, the last reading, the violet flame is here, now the blue flame. It's like things just keep getting hotter and hotter and hotter. Things are speeding up here. But I feel like that happens, right? That happens in the womb. Things are speeding up. We're getting to this point where there's going to be a spontaneous awakening. Spontaneous awakening, that's like when we are born and we draw our first breath, right? We're about to take our first breath and actually be held in this cosmic mother's arms. I'm sorry. It's just the mother thing just keeps coming through. It just keeps coming through, okay? The golden children. Inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Oh my goodness. Spirit is giving us this space to be reborn. To be reborn into the true form of our inner child. The gifts, the things, the visions, the importance, those things that we were born to fulfill, we are looking a little deeper and seeing that for the first time in ourselves again, right? We have been in the cult mentality of following the status quo, doing whatever everybody else wants us to do, doing, you know, what society says is right. But we're being reborn now to actually take up those things that we are meant to do, right? So there's tenderness here. That's exactly what's happening. We are now able to do these things because we are held by spirit. We are held by the cosmic mother. We are protected as we move forward. You're about to be reborn. It's just something like ancestors to this spontaneous awakening and rebirth to children. Like, I'm just like, do you see this? Do you see this progression? That's amazing. All right, let's see. Transformation, guys. Transformation. And we have blues and purples everywhere. Look at this. Transformation. There's a huge transformation taking place. And it is just this process of being reborn and being even deeper integrated into this protective motherly love that allows us to nurture a nurturing environment for us to create what we're meant to. I love this. Okay. And trust your innocence. Yes, your inner child gifts, the things that you knew you were here to do when you were very young, before they told you you couldn't, before they told you you can't do this, you can't do that, we can't do that, that's not the way we do that, that's a sin, that's evil, that's not right, oh, we don't ask questions. Like that version of you before all of that. We are transforming ourselves to really come back to that space of our purity, of our innocence, of our pure vision. Our pure vision is the vision of our inner child. It's the one that we were born to create, you know, what we are meant to do here. And we're getting back in touch with that. We're giving ourselves a space to integrate and reparent, to become what our inner child dreams for us. And then we have endless opportunities. And every single one of these bubbles has a blue butterfly in it. And butterflies are all about transformation. It's all about that caterpillar that has gone through this process and come out the other side beautiful and vibrant and exactly what was meant to happen, even if that caterpillar didn't know exactly how it was going to come. across. It knew to do the things. It was in alignment with its true path, and its true path was to turn into the mush inside a cocoon and be reborn as something that looks a lot different, right? We have a lot of caterpillars running around in this world right now. We have a lot of caterpillars running around in this world who don't even realize that they're supposed to be butterflies, and they aren't even building that cocoon. They aren't even allowing themselves to undergo the process of becoming the mush. Everything is supposed to happen in its own time, but a lot of us are rejecting that. We're rejecting that awakening. We're rejecting that reparenting process. We're rejecting those calls and pulls from our inner child. We're rejecting that. And right now we're being called to look a little deeper and allow this spontaneous, intense process to start taking place and to start integrating, so that we can, fall into the tenderness and the loving and the security and safety of the Cosmic Mother's arms, and really bring our true creative vision and our rare gifts that we are meant to put forward. We're doing that. We're doing that, and I think we're going to have endless opportunities for this, right? Endless opportunities, yes, for transformation, but there's also an endless amount of butterflies that we can become, right? When all of us actually start doing this work. Like, imagine how powerful a lot of golden children can be. Not just you, but if we could all do this, we could all, connect deeper to source and really create this. Like, what a wonderful world that would be. So I want to get some final messages. I feel like there isn't a whole lot to go deep on here. Even though it is such a deep process, I think more like the simplicity of being in the womb. Yes, a lot of stuff is happening. It's crazy on a microscopic level. We can't even explain all of the things really easily that are going on, but we do know that something's being created and held in a nurturing environment, and then it will be born, and that spark of creativity and life is going to just light up this child. We do know that. We do know that, and that is what's happening to you again in a rebirth process. I actually am going to pull some sacred self-care cards, because I feel like when we are undergoing this transformation, we're being told to stop. We're not being told to do anything to integrate it, right? So to integrate this, we're actually being called to just meet ourselves again, right? We're being reborn. We're going to be a new version of ourselves. It's time to meet ourselves again. And so in this integration phase, what do you need to do to take care of yourself? Because the Cosmic Mother is holding you, she's calling you to take care of yourself. Who is the Cosmic Mother, you might ask? I don't know. I think that's another name for source, you know what I mean? Take that as you will, but really it's this metaphor of maybe it's even your higher self holding you like a mother. I've thought that many times. Anytime I felt my higher self, it does feel very motherly, nurturing, loving, deeply compassionate, So, how can you be deeply compassionate for yourself as you become this new version of yourself connected to that real vision you were meant to embody here? How can we take care of ourselves? Plan a vacation. So this is really, really, by the way, emphasizing, it doesn't necessarily mean you need to plan a vacation and go do that, because on vacations you are doing, you have an itinerary. That's not what this is saying. This is saying to give yourself more space. Maybe call off some things that you had planned, or say no if you don't have the energy to do some things. Oh, I didn't know there were two here that fell out, right? Hydrate. Oh my goodness, drink water. Yeah. The nurturing waters of the Cosmic Mother. Quite literally, let's think about it. You are, in the womb. You need the right nutrients, right? So this is a nutrient we need. At this phase of our life, we need more water. We need to stay hydrated. Every single cell of our body, our physical body, right? You have already been physically born, right? So this is a kind of more spiritual and more deeper kind of rebirth, not a physical rebirth, right? So every cell of your body that does exist right now needs water. Okay, so you need to hydrate. It's very important. And create art. Now for you, you might not be an artist, but whatever this unique vision is, whatever you are called to do, it's kind of like being in flow. Allowing your creative vision and your intuitive pulls to speak for themselves and doing whatever you feel like you want to do. If you are an artist, you might be called to draw, to do a painting. You might be called to sculpt. You might be called to do something that you did as a child that's more imaginative and playful. You really need to do the basics. This is like the basics. Let's think about it. The basics are food, water, shelter, and then an extra step, having the space to create. That's an extra step that you're undergoing during this time because you maybe as a child didn't get the opportunity to have that play, to have that freedom, right? And now you are allowed to. When you're being reborn, you are allowed to create art just for the sake of it. You're allowed to do something creative or fun just for the sake of it, just because you feel like it. And you need to stay hydrated, and you need to make sure you're taking care of the physical form, because the physical form is what carries us through this world. And plan a vacation. If you want to go on an actual vacation, just make sure you're allowing yourself enough time to integrate without the hustle and bustle of the everyday. So we need to really, create this space where we can be reborn. And then when we come back, we're going to be renewed, and there's going to be endless opportunities. And you're held. So no matter what you choose to do, you're held and you are allowed to do it. What's on the bottom of the deck? Positive affirmations. Yeah, look at that. Wow. It's really important that you fill your mind with good things. We're not going to consume a bunch of content that makes us feel horrible. We're not going to, stay on social media. We're actually just going to chill out, man. We are going to chill out. We are going to chill out. We are going to give ourselves some space, and we are going to make sure that we remind ourselves that we are held, we are loved, we are protected, we are so capable. We are moving in the right direction. And we are not going to talk to ourselves with negativity. We're not going to talk about other people. We're not going to gossip. We are only speaking positively over our life from this point forward, because we have so much to offer, and it is time. I hope you got something wonderful for this reading. Thank you for joining me. I love you so much. And remember, this is only for your highest good. I will never lead you astray.